Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. Welcome back to some turn 158. We have real sub 200 aspirations on this space race. We've got a bunch more science coming down this turn. Not amazing as far as districts adjacencies in this game, but enough that we're staying relevant. We're staying relevant with 150 science, culture, and gold from our faith, which is nice. The faith has been useful throughout the game. I think I buy this research lab. We need to start spending our gold on this. So I think I'm okay with that. And then builders. Oh man, we need all the things still. Some of these cities came down a little bit late. But that's okay. Oh, you can't actually do it, huh? I should just delete all these pins, huh? Because this isn't happening anymore. Although I may need to... You know what? I'm going to settle this city. I'm going to settle this city. Because I want the double aluminum. So after all that, I think we are actually going to settle the city. We lost a settler too, which is sad. But I still think it'll be worth. I don't super care about that. Make a spaceport here. I do need to get these as well. So I think let's grab our intelligence agency. Yeah, this is a lakes map. That is correct. I could buy these libraries. I'm trying to save for the big ones. That's for you. Yeah, pleased with the lakes map as well. Yeah, just cuz, Mark, I haven't played a lot of lakes just in general. This is actually, I think, my first proper playthrough on a lakes map. Is it showing us? Okay, it is showing us Whistlebank and yields. That's good. And then we'll have solar farms, so our builders are going to have even more to do to start getting things powered. We're lacking some power in some of our cities here. We need the power.
Satellite.
So much era score at the end of this one. 5 turns left to go. Okay. I need to pay for a policy switch, which I'm reasonably happy to do. Let's drop Republican Legacy for a second and put in Public Works. I want to burn all of our faith at the end of this era on builders. How many turns left? 5. We'll continue to buy them from the Liang City. That'll be ideal. All right, so now we can unlock solar farms. We have the moon landing available to us. And then we start heading this way. I guess I just click on this or this. How's this look? 1, 2, that's fine. You don't need this, yeah. Oil well. Maybe we'll go to refining first. See if we can get an oil well. I'm going to micro this as we go. I'm not going to be lazy and just click stuff. All right, and then is it time to switch Pingala? I think it is. So we'll lose a little bit of economy while we've switched some policies and such, but shortly we'll be making all of the things. Yeah, there's a lot to micro at this stage of the game. It is a task, to be sure. But double aluminum from that spot's going to be nice. Don't need infantry. About to finish a wonder and get another trade route, which will be nice. Speaking of trade routes, let's go ahead to our Ruhr city. Make sure we're maxing those out. Can buy another science building next turn. I've got 2 improved tiles. I'm not worried about them growing or anything. I just need them to get the wonder. He just never wants to sell, and none of these matter.
At Rhodes, reset bolt actions speed.
All right, sweet. All right, we'll send these out. Again, prioritizing growth and production above all else. We want our Ruhr Valley city to grow, and our Ruhr Valley city actually desperately needs some love. Needs a builder or 2. So let's get that going. Buy them a builder here, and then we're going to start to funnel all of these over for Spaceport stuff. Sometimes Civ 6 makes me miss the Civ 5 four city tradition strategy. Same, Dave. Same. I'm on record as sort of wishing that we had some taller options. The game just clearly isn't built that way, and that's totally okay. I do miss it from time to time, though. I should honestly just save all this money for democracy, but getting the science now is valuable as well, so. All right, Hercules is out of charges. I think the buff to rationalism and equivalent faith culture cards will make it more tall balanced. No, it doesn't. Here's the reason why. It doesn't make it more tall balanced. It makes you work harder to get your tall things to work. So it actually makes tall even harder. It makes those policy cards worse for your extremely wide plays, which is most plays, which is why they got nerfed the way that they did. And if you choose to play tall, then yeah, you can get something out of those, but it doesn't make the tall play easier. Most of the rest of the game is still built around going wide. So all that really did is just nerf the effectiveness from most of your games. And I don't really love nerfs. I think they feel bad. Though I understood the reasoning behind nerfing those cards.
Engineering. It has been demonstrated.
All right, oil. That's okay. No oil wells, because of oil. I love that the Eureka for getting, yeah, I've complained enough about oil. I just really hate the way the oil works in this game. PB getting 5k science by turn 200 is the reason. Yeah, that's fair. You blame him? Yeah, that's fair. He deserves the blame. All right, builders. We are 3 turns on the era.
Oh yeah.
Sexy. What's up, dude?
You gotta get Swifty in here.
The swiftiest of raids. Thank you, Saxy. Welcome into you and yours. If you are watching my stream and you don't know the lovely Saxy Gamer, you absolutely should. Go give him a follow. And thank you. Welcome into you and yours. We're doing a Nubian space race. We are at turn 162. We were closer to 1,000 science. I've juggled around Pingala and some policy cards and stuff. But we're aspiring to a sub 200 space race. Ideally speaking here. So yeah, things are going well. Hope your stream was good. Hope things are going well in your world. Did I buy an Inquisitor? What was I doing? What was I doing, you guys? Hope you had a good stream, my friend, and welcome into you and yours. I appreciate the raid. Yeah, why not? Why the heck not? All right, what are we getting here that matters? Anything? Not really. I suppose just commercial hub is the thing. Yeah, Nubia I like a lot. I think they're an underrated civ. I think because it's hard to quantify or at least feel the 20 or 40% here in your games, like I think people underrate it. But I actually think it's a very powerful ability. Do I do the Magnus promotion for multiple industrial zone boosts? I do not, Mark. No, that's not generally a part of my play pattern. Where's my other... Oh, I'm 7 gold off of doing this. It's okay to have different opinions. Now we get 5-year plan in. Yeah, we went for 20 cities. This looks right to me for now. Running both of these, is this worth it? It's like 10 science, culture, and gold plus the faith. I think it is actually continuing to be worth it. I suppose I could slot in like this instead. This one isn't production. This one is. This one we never sub out because of our Pantheon choice. But the buildings don't give us the production. This gives us science, culture, and gold. These quality of life mods I suggested are Chef's Kiss. Absolutely. Oh man, I'm loving the quality of life mods. It's huge. Huge, 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 huge. In theory, the fact that people rank civs differently speaks for the game's balance. Yeah. I think I don't need this. I think this is unnecessary. And I think I want to replace it with taxes. Yeah. Amenities will help. Not really. Oh, actually, amenities will help. What happened to our amenities? They got wrecked. Don't suppose you're actually going to trade me this. Never. Yeah, we could throw in Legacy. I feel like I didn't want to take out Legacy until New Deal, but we'll just run New Deal in 3 turns. It's okay. Yeah, we took out that. I shouldn't have. It's fine. What tiles are we working here? They have like no natural growth. It's kind of sad. Happy with this turning into a city state. So just trying to clear our path through. How about great people? What are we looking at? Engineer I don't want. Scientist I don't care about. We don't care about the merchant either. So I don't need to worry about great people at the moment. And I have 2 envoys, huh? I was trying to save these until containment. I think I'm still going to do that. Thoughts on Nubia going extra wide because districts later matters less? Yeah, that's a great reason to go wide. Like, I feel like we're doing that intentionally in this game. Like, Nubia loves being wide. She loves building all the districts. We're doing those things in this game. We're burning era score like it's our job. That's always fun. I'll probably wind up buying their research lab. I'm back to Shinto in these places, and I don't like that. I didn't buy a builder last turn, did... Oh, I did buy a builder. I just used it over there. Didn't really need to. All right, so let's not worry about this one, and let's worry about this one. Does Japan go tall? Most everybody goes wide. Most everybody should go wide in this game. It is built around going wide. It gives us another trade, which is fine. Don't want to trade my aluminum. How are we doing on stockpile? Okay, I need encampment buildings. I only have the one encampment, right? No, I have two. And then some more builders. Yeah, just give me the solar farms. We'll just take the power. First you get the solar farms. Then you get the power. And then you get the Weeman. 2-turn builders is good. Sad that we can't actually do anything with that city. Where are my olives? Oh, here. Yeah. Yeah, we can continue to improve some tiles. It's fine. Mostly I want them for secret society, or the whatever thing. The final government plaza that we're taking advantage of. Which I can never remember the name of. Yeah, there are some civs that are better at playing tall than others, for sure. But even them playing tall, like, just because you can play tall doesn't mean that you necessarily should play tall, right? So even though they have the ability to, I still think, like, you're better off having tall cities and playing wide. If that makes sense. Prozac! That's awesome. Thank you.
Happy New Year, TGM. Glad you're doing another marathon. I watched a ton of the last one on YouTube.
I appreciate you watching all that. Thank you, Prozac. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 6 months. Thanks for bringing that Prime back. I really love that. And I appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you. Thank you. Friendship, alliances, economic. Okay. Khmer's a great example of that, tall in mind. This is a good question. Blended Bell, what does tall mean exactly? So in terms of 4X games, specifically Civ, we talk about tall versus wide empires a lot. What tall means is relatively fewer cities that grow to a high population so that they can be productive and do a lot of stuff. Wide generally means lesser population on your cities, but many more cities. And Civ is built around playing wide and getting lots and lots of cities, which is why I have like 20 cities in this game. Do you need 20 cities to win this game? No, but the more cities you get, the faster your victory can come at you, which is why we're like kind of crushing it at turn 163. Yeah, it's a good question. And I always love the questions here, so please don't be shy about asking. Rip Hamiko. That is fine with me, actually. All right, there's our Earth satellite. Beep, beep, beep. I have a ways to go before. Oh man, I really should have prioritized that government plaza building. Because I can start this, but I can also just build it with all the builders. But I'm a ways away from doing that, so I should just build this. Even though there are some tasty things to build up here, like a 2-turn commercial hub, 4-turn research lab. I wonder if the research lab is actually more important first. That's certainly possible. All right, I'm still waiting on containment. Actually, if I get the commercial hub and then counter spy the commercial hub, it protects all of my meaningful things except for like the production. But for now, we'll just do this. Suppose I could have done the holy site. No harm in chopping either. Get him, Hercules. I can buy their research lab? Okay, that's what I'm missing out on. I have 3 spaceports, Dasher Guy. I don't anticipate getting more than that. And we are fully scouted because of the satellite. And we met Cahokia. How about that? All right, into the next era. So what is this actually? The industrial that we're going into? Yeah. We're going into the industrial, but also we're going to space. You know, everything makes total sense from a historical standpoint. Cahokia would be really, really, really nice for us. The amenities that we can get out of them would be quite good. Maybe I throw Amani down there.
Cars haven't advanced that.
Legendary spawn. I mean, it is pretty legendary for them to turn into a city-state at this point. I think I just want to reform the coinage. We should have a lot of trade with our allies, and this can continue to help us with just gold and buying our science buildings. Heartbeat of Steam doesn't seem particularly worth it. It's a couple production per city, versus this could be potentially a lot of gold. So, temporary guest, thank you for gifting a sub. Welcome in, Gengishin. I appreciate you. Welcome. Like, I can build this, but I don't care too much about it. I think I just want to build more builders. Or start running campus research projects. Actually, that's probably the ticket for this city. Because their production's good, we can get a lot of science out of that. I think that makes sense. All right, let's go here. Buy that. Build this. I may not have gotten every single builder out of that I needed, but it's okay. Yeah, waiting on containment. I love that I know how to plan good industrial zones. I just don't know how to actually want to make them. I can't convince myself to build them, apparently. Even good regional ones, I'm bad at building. Just for one turn, I'm gonna run this. There's our 1,000 science. Finally. All right, big turn next turn. Democracy time.
Men, they're right.
All right, we switch into this. Actually, we timed that perfectly, didn't we? I said I didn't time that properly, but we actually did because we just got to democracy, which will allow us to build the government plaza building. All right, so we have more policy slots. New Deal, yes. I think I can get away with dropping that because New Deal. But then what do we want? I think I want Public Works back. I think it's this again. Weirdly. Just seems like the most overall benefit. All right, so can you build the thing now? Yes. All right, Royal Society, that's what we want. So in 8 turns, we can start cranking out spaceport stuff. Should be good. You have 6 builds, but no indicator. There it is. Oh, it was hidden by the spy. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. We dropped again on our science, so that means I must the amenities must not be there yet. Yeah. So then I think I prefer the other one. But that's okay. We'll figure that out in a second. So we can make relics of the void. Do I bother with cultists? What am I using my faith on from here on out? Great people? We're unfortunately going to get this stupid Leonardo da Vinci, who is awful. It's going to give us luxuries. Yeah, maybe we just keep saving our faith. Maybe I don't care too much. We're at turn 166. We're doing okay. I don't know if the sub 200 will pan out or not, honestly. Thought Leo was great because of Maz. I hate Leo. Workshops are bad. Workshops take 65 turns after you build them to pay for themselves in terms of production. So while I've built a couple industrial zones in this game, I've only built 1 workshop. I think we just do double counter spy in Leo's one of the engineers that irritates me because I think he's so bad. Sure. Do you think the ROI is still bad if you're flush with cash and should buy them? I'd rather buy science buildings. I'd rather buy culture at this stage of the game. Like buying production for production's sake at this point. Like it depends when you do that. That obviously increases, it increases the ROI by a lot, right? Like I'm not denying that. But I just think that the opportunity cost of having to buy them is pretty steep. Is pretty darn steep. Might be fun if Leo gave you a boost towards flight and helicopters. I'd like him a lot more if he like built a free workshop. At least he would do something. But as is, I'm not a big Leo fan. And it's okay if you like him and if you like playing with a lot of industrial zones, that's fine. Follow your hearts.
In the hierarchy of
I'm trying, Zond. Should provide some great works or something like a super artist. That'd be actually okay. So that would be interesting, at least a little bit. Like, sure, workshops give you 3 culture, but then they also like workshops provide a spot for a great work or something like that, or or sculptures or something. Will I ever do a sub versus you game tournament? I don't know. I think because of your mausoleum, your workshops can get 6 culture. Yeah, I know, but I still think it's bad. I still think it's quite bad. Five turns on the moon landing, 7 turns on Royal Society. So moon landing we have to do outright. So that's going to take us to Cold War and then immediately to Admonson. So we really want to be ready for this Admonson. Which means I need to get them a couple builders, actually. I should have bought them a few builders before. Builders are 1,000 gold. Exactly, Zond. Exactly. I'd like to buy that, ideally. So how productive is our Ruhr city? We're back to normal amenities. Ah, we got up to 200 production. That's not bad. 200 production, Ruhr Valley City. I'll take it. There's another aluminum here that I would like to get. Couple more power sources would be nice. Containment very soon. Our beliefs wound up at this: work ethic, world church, stupas, and scripture. Which is fine. The stupas have been nice. The amenities we've needed. Our amenities are pretty poor. So it actually does look like New Deal solved most of our amenity issues. I have silk. Faith by some artists for culture. I don't have a lot of... I guess I do have a lot of spots for him with the Void Obelisk. They're pretty expensive, though. It's not a terrible idea. I think once we hit moon landing, our culture is going to be fine. That's my hope, anyways. guess we'll buy theirs. And then build builders. I should, you know, I need to be running more campus research grants than builders. If timed right and if your science output is great enough, right?
My man.
Yeah. Jack Knife. Roy, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Suppose I should have chopped that university. Trying to make sure our research labs are online with all the power. We'll eventually need more of it too. All right, while this can turn into a bar about or another city state, I don't think it actually matters. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it out. He's finally loyalty flipping this city to us. 10 turns and it's ours. What does it come with? It has a campus. It has a government plaza, right? And he's building Casa. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, Kamir. You don't need holy sites. Don't worry about it. You just follow your bliss. Does it have aluminum as well? I didn't even notice. Oh, it does. That's actually pretty decent. Although we're capped on our stupid resources. Another encampment or two would have been decent. I could build one here. Let's go for it. Lots of land for solar farms. Not sending out envoys until containment. So when you send envoys with containment, each envoy you send to a city-state counts as 2 if the suzerain has a different government than us. And we're so far ahead that that's almost guaranteed. Yeah, Jesuit would be interesting at this point for faith buying labs and stuff. But we can faith buy great people. There's plenty of stuff we'll be able to do. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, we have a bit of a problem. I wish I would have gotten the, you know, troops from Faith building. That would have been way better. I would like a battleship in this lake, please. All right, we'll send these troops down and try to grab them. We could also... you know what? We could rebuy. We could rebuy with Faith. Maui. And that'll help. Because we can transfer him right over. And that'll help big time. Ah, big time. Let's go get some more power. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah, we're doing our best Herald impression with getting a battleship for a 2-tile lake. That's funny. Candy's helping. Thank you, Candy. Terracotta to Cleo, that's fine. Okay, we're due for another cut in the old video here. So we have some barb issues to deal with, but we've got a lot of exciting things coming up, including finishing the moon landing, and then potentially getting all the way up to our endgame policies and things like that. We are getting very close to nanotech for Mars colony, and we're about to finish our Royal Society to speed up all things space race, which is awesome. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching over on the YouTube, I do appreciate it. And don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come join us live in person on the internet. We'll see you then.